Hello everyone, those of you who do not know, my name is Chelsea and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today is going to be a pick a card reading on how others perceive you to be. So kind of like your personality, how others view you, what vibes you kind of put off, and what perspective people first see when they notice you or come across meeting you guys and showing up in their life, so to say. So those of you that are watching, this is going to be the groups and the pile selections for you guys. Starting from left to right, we're going to have my pile number ones. And this is the Goddess Power Oracle card if you're drawn to this card deck. And then we have the Work Your Light card deck for my pile number 2. And then over here, we have my group number 3s from the Wild Elemental Oracle card deck. And then the 4th card deck is the Enchanted Map Oracle cards for my pile number 4s. So we have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, group number 4. And again, you guys, this is going to be a pick a card reading on how others perceive you, what vibes you get off, what their perspectives are, and how they first notice and view you guys to be within your personality. So thank you again for watching. Please share to allow others the opportunity within watching this video, and to help support, please hit the big thumbs up button if you like this video, and I'll meet you at your pile. Bye. Hi everyone, those that chose group number 1, this is going to be your pick a card reading for those of you that chose the Goddess of Power Oracle card deck. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this right here for my group number 1s. And I have not shuffled y'all's cards yet. I figured I would do that on camera. So first I'm just going to shuffle real fast. And again, you guys, this is going to be a pick a card reading on how others perceive you guys when they first meet you or come across meeting you guys, or you becoming a part of their life, so to say. So first out, we have the Strength card for my group number 1s. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Empress. And then the overall energy we have is the King of Swords. Okay, so starting off here, my pile number 1s, the whole reason why I chose to do 4 pile selections for this pick a card reading was because there are actually 4 main types of personality traits. So, which is like mainly the reason why I chose to do 4 main pile selections for you guys. And for this group, I feel that you guys are going to be feel that for my pile number ones within the main personality, that this is going to be my role models, okay, my natural leaders. Because we do have the strength card, which shows that you guys are perceived to be very independent, brave, okay? People perceive you as someone with a lot of strength and courage, someone who's very brave, okay? You are definitely looked up to as a role model, so you may be an older sibling or like just this mother figure with the Empress card, because a lot of you guys are very nurturing and comforting and are just like a natural leader and are looked up to. But I feel that you guys tend to carry some of this low level of like neuroticism and high levels of agreeableness, and are like an extroversion instead of introvert, and are conscious and aware and also vulnerable to openness, okay? And you guys love listening to like new ideas, because with the Empress card, it talks about co-creating, so birthing new ideas, creativity, your imagination, ideas within your dreams, your goals, and the things you wish to accomplish and achieve. And I feel that a lot of people perceive you as someone independent and courageous and brave that isn't afraid to go after your dreams and your goals, and are very looked up to. But with some of that low level of like the term of it is neuroticism, and what it means basically is your emotions, and it includes like having slight anxiety or depression, and you can go into a low when it comes within your emotions, but mainly you can still be like basically with it being, instead of like introverted and you guys being like extrovertness, sorry, is that you guys are very like sociable and active and have positive emotions, but you can also be like a team player, a good worker, like you work well with others, you have self-control, and you guys can kind of like plan your time well. But I also see that you guys can also have like negative emotions and this anxiety and depression, because with the Ten of Swords, this talks about our mental states. And so you could have like a lot of past experiences or trauma that's caused some like mental illnesses, or if not, you've just been through a lot that has caused your lows and your highs when it comes to your mental state and your emotional state and your well-being. Because Swords talks about like our thoughts and us having like these negative self-beliefs or thoughts or fears that create illusions and can also create like burdens on ourselves, or like mental exhaustion, I feel. But I feel that it's only because you guys didn't kind of like set these boundaries, or it could have happened when you were younger. I see that you guys kind of stay to yourselves now, because people or people may not want to kind of get too close to you, or you're afraid, they might perceive you as being afraid to let people in, and still kind of like this masculine energy in a sense if you need to, because you've been backstabbed or hurt or done wrong a lot in your past. And if not, then this is just how people view you to be, because you are so strong. You have a lot of strength. You're very independent with this King of Swords, that very dominant masculine energy. And I do see that you guys have a strong feminine and divine masculine energy. But you guys have definitely been through a lot, or been through a lot of deception, or, you know, events, traumatic events, or even in the past have dealt with like mental abuse or emotional abuse in some kind of way. And I feel that it's also because you guys wasn't clear about speaking your truths, speaking up, because Swords talks about your throat chakra as well, which talks about communicating. So it could be where you just there was like this lack of communication. So you guys might struggle with communicating. You may be a little bit on the reserve side, but for the most part, you're a leader. You're very independent, and you know, you work well with others, and you do have like a sharp, knowledgeable, intellect, logical mindset within how you go about manifesting or creating new ideas with others. Okay, so this is how people perceive you to be within the Rider-Waite Tarot deck with the tarot cards that I received. And I do just want to touch a little bit more based on a couple more personality traits within you guys. So I feel that for my group number ones, you guys are very determined. And the way they perceive you guys is determined, but very serious, fierce attitude. And you come across as happy, which the Strength card represents positivity and joy, happiness, things like that. So you do come off as happy, fierce, serious, determined, but you also come off as like very shocking. You can come off as kind of edged, shocking, curious, like people are curious about you. People might get concerned about you at times, maybe possibly with your mental or emotional state. And you can also throw people off and shock people in ways. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but I think it's that more fierce, confident that you carry within yourselves. Okay, so I just wanted to add that for you guys. So next, you guys pick the Goddess Power Oracle card. So this is going to be kind of which goddess is assisting you at this time, and what kind of closest energy you hold when it comes to how others perceive you within the goddess energy you hold and carry, kind of like your aura. All right, so you got Gula Healing, card number 18. So I love this card starting out. So as I was saying, you're like a natural leader. You guys are healers, maybe a teacher, but definitely someone very highly looked up to. And so we got, and this is card number 18, and it resonates down to number 9. I'm not sure if you guys resonate with that or not, but we're just going to stick that card right here for you guys. And so Gula, healing. So a lot of you guys are healers, or you may be a light worker, since I am fixing to actually shuffle from my Worker Light Oracle card deck here next for you guys. All right, sorry about that, you guys. All right, so I'm shuffling these cards on camera for you guys. I haven't pre-shuffled or nothing, so I do apologize. I just know that I feel that some people would probably like it better if I shuffled on camera. been to pre-shuffle, so. All right, so you guys got transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Oh my gosh, that's the second time we got healing. So, you guys have been through like a major transformation and healing process recently in your spiritual paths and journeys, and people are recognizing this and are perceiving you guys as someone who's been healing, who's went through a lot of healing. That could be a healer because you guys have went through lots of transformation. Okay, people have seen that you've been going through healing things from your past, and that's why you have this King of Swords as your overall energy, because you've gained lots of strength and are now into this humble, kind, and in this harmonious alignment from this transformation, this healing transformation that you guys went through, for sure. So next we have the Enchanted Map Oracle cards to kind of get a little bit more information within how others are perceiving you or how they perceive you. How do others perceive my pile number ones? How do others perceive pile number one? All right, so we have details, card number 43. Yes, so again, my pile number ones, you guys are someone who can be very well organized and can like manage your timing well, and someone who pays attention to details is how you're perceived. At least you're perceived to be someone who pays attention to the details, that observes and also brings clarity to others, clarity and healing and transformation to others is what I'm getting with this details card. Number 43, which reduces to 7. Okay, and then I'm going to be pulling from my Wild Elemental Oracle cards as well as the Power of Surrender cards. Okay, so from the Wild Elemental cards, this is going to still just give us more within like your personality and how others perceive you. But with the Power of Surrender card, this is going to be something that you need to let go of and surrender to, that you are being perceived by that's not who you may truly be, or that you may need to heal. Snake, and that is so crazy because I feel that you, with this details card especially, I feel that you guys, my pile number ones with snake, and this is card number 9, so we have 7, 8, 9. But I feel that you, with this transformation card and this snake card, again, you have been shedding this old skin, so that way you can grow this new skin. And a lot of people are noticing that or perceive that from you guys. They see that, okay? And I do feel that this is part of your you guys' personality, as well as your spiritual purpose, life purpose, missions here to serve out. And let's see what my pile number ones kind of need to release and let go of, or work on more within their transformation and healing, or within serving out their purpose and missions. My group number ones. Okay. So we have surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Yes, and I was saying like this harmonious alignment, this flow of harmony is definitely how people perceive you guys to be. for sure. And so you guys just need to trust in yourselves, believe in yourselves, keep doing what you're doing, because you're not only going through your own healing and transformation and ascending into a higher level of consciousness, but you need to as well embrace and enjoy the moment. Surrender to the wonder and awe of it, so you can have this even, balanced flow of harmony, fulfillment, alignment, abundance, and joy, okay, within whatever you guys may have been trying to even manifest or bring into fruition or to create. All right, you guys, so that was my pile number one's reading for how others perceive you guys. I hope that this resonated and that you guys were able to enjoy this reading for you all. I'm sending infinite blessings, love, and light, and until again, bye. Hello, my group number twos. Those of you who chose this pile, this is going to be your pick a card reading on how others perceive you. So I have not shuffled the cards yet. I wanted to do that on camera for you guys. Okay. So again, my group number two. My group of number twos. All right, so if you chose group number two, this is, again, going to be how others perceive you. I'm going to ask for 3 tarot cards to explain your personality. And while I'm shuffling, you guys, I do want to just go over the reason why I chose to do 4 pile selections for this reading is because there are actually 4 main types of personality traits, which is why I chose to do the piles for this pick a card reading. And those are going to be average, reserved, role models, or self-centered. And so, with this group, I am picking up that you guys with this High Priestess card, that you guys are my reserved personality traits. I'm sorry it took me a minute. Reserved to yourselves. And this means that you guys are not, you're perceived to be not open, okay? Or neurotism. And what that word means is like having negative emotions, or it may be like that you have anxiety or depression. So you just come off that way a little bit, or like you're just not open, but still in a sense emotionally stable, and tend to be like introverted is how you're perceived to be, okay? With this High Priestess card that I'm getting. And also, I see that you're someone who may be like lonely and like shy is how you're perceived by, that you may be shy as well as anxious, okay? So we have the Star card also with the Temperance card. So with the Star card, you're perceived to be someone somewhat a mystery of, because people perceive you as someone that's able to transcend or transmute energy within yourselves that need to be balanced with the Temperance card. You may be someone that is perceived to have emotional balance and fulfillment, more reserved, shy, very kind energy. You may be like center of attention, even though you try not to be. But I think it's just because my pile number 2s, people wonder about you guys. People wonder about you guys, and you guys may run alone. You may not run in packs with other people, so you're perceived to be alone, lonely, shy, kind, with emotional balance. Okay, but I feel like you can be stern and flirty at the same time as how you're perceived. Someone who laughs, but also someone who's cautious. Okay, and a mystery. You're very mysterious to people, but you bring emotional balance to others, and you are someone who is aware, like have this awareness within yourselves and kind of show people that, which causes people to be more cautious within how to come across you, how to approach you, or how to be kind of when they are with you. Okay, and you may be someone who is perceived to be very spiritual. Okay, and also like people might think that you are very psychically gifted. Um, you can be outgoing and reserved. And you are someone with lots of knowledge as well. This is Aquarius, this is Sagittarius, fire, air. So, again, you're perceived to be someone who's very humble, kind, passionate, and at the same time, very emotionally well balanced within like within your spirituality and practicality, within your logical thinking. Okay, and very emotionally intelligent as well, as I'm picking up. So intelligence within emotions, your spiritual gifts, your you have like an inner knowing. You just know things. Possibly is how people perceive you to be as well. Okay. All right. So this group. Oh, the card at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this is a very looked up to woman role model. It looks like you're perceived to be someone who has earned a lot of things in your life, or have success, or have like achieved a lot of things like within stability, security, and within your worth and knowing your value. Okay, as well as someone that can be this nurturing teacher, public figure, who's just very like reserved, neutral, grounded, and balanced. Okay, this is someone that you can trust when it comes to like your finances, or your energy. Like they feel they can trust you with your energy, or within support even, because you're very nurturing as well, and also someone who can like keep secrets, and someone you can trust. Okay, all right. I do feel that others perceive you to be someone who's successful and who's achieved a lot in things too. Okay, so next, from the Work Your Light Oracle card deck, to just kind of see what how others perceive you within your purpose and mission. So you got Council of Light. So you are a light worker, and it says divine orchestration, helpers in these subtle realms. So again, I feel that many view you as someone very spiritual, They come to you for counsel and you help guide those, okay? So others may perceive you to be someone who help support, guide, and be there within helping them awaken and bring light to others and to help heal, okay? Any kind of transformations people need to go through within like their emotions and how to transmute that and transcend that, okay? Next, from the Enchanted Map Oracle cards, to kind of see a little bit more within, your personality and how people perceive you to be. So we have One Ring Circus, and this is card number 15. One Ring Circus, and then from the Goddess Power Oracle cards, we have Communication Iris, card number 22. So we got 622. So, communication. So Aquarius is air energy. And air energy talks about our communication, our mental clarity, awareness, the knowledge and information we receive. So communication, I feel that for many of you all, with this Council of Light and the High Priestess, people perceive you to have very good communication skills and love communicating with you. And so some of you guys may be perceived as someone as like a guidance counselor or a coach or a mentor of some sort, someone that they can communicate and express their knowledge or their logic and emotions and how they feel, as well as their mental awareness and things like that with this card. And then from the Wild Elemental Oracle cards, we have Peacock. Ooh, I love this card. And this is card number 44. Next to 8. So I love how we have like this 2-2-4-4. So a lot of you guys may have been like seeing lots of like synchronistic numbers like 4-4, 2-2, 3-3, and things like that. And so this is definitely your spirit team here reaching out to you. You may communicate even to spirit, and what you channel, you kind of pass down and communicate to others. Okay, that's what I'm getting as well. That brings this emotional balance, is how people perceive you to be, as well as very mystical, mysterious, spiritual, and magical, like gifted, highly gifted and intuitive. They wonder how you just know things, okay? You might already have the answers before even asking or needing them, is how you're perceived to be as well. With this Peacock card. And then the One Ring Circus. But first with the 44 card, okay? Again, this is air energy, you guys. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And the attributes of this Peacock card would be how people perceive you to be. And so you're perceived to be someone who's very beautiful and ability to see into the past, present, and future. So that inner knowing. And someone who has like a lots of self-confidence and dignity within how you're perceived from others. Okay. One Ring Circus, I feel, is you know, because we have like another ring and a coin, a circle, one ring circus, um, and this half cut moon, kind of like a shape of a circle. So, um, I'm picking up that since you do kind of stand alone, I feel is why you got this one ring circus card, because you stand alone and you do this within your, like, this is the, you're perceived to be someone kind of like the outsider, the outcast in a way, like in the circus, you know, like you may be funny or a jokester, or you might be a joke or come off being perceived as a joke to others as well. But don't take that to heart, you know. This is just people that don't truly just get to know you. That's just how they perceive you to be at first. Okay, but once they communicate with you and things like that, I feel that's when their perspective shift towards the other messages I had for you guys. Okay, but again, this one ring circus, I feel it's just saying, you know, you stand alone. You know, one man standing, last man standing, however. All right, so we have surrender worry. Okay, so this is why you may have a little bit of that anxiety feeling. And I feel it's because you do communicate and channel from spirit. And this can cause some mental foggy, unclear, like unclarity, not receiving clear clarity on things. And so you may worry a lot. And it says, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. So with this card, I just feel that others may perceive you to be a worry wart. Okay, you may worry a lot. And again, that might just be within like your purpose, your missions, and your gifts, because you are to communicate and receive, download, and channel messages to give to others. And so you may worry about being able to do that or not, I feel. Okay, so that was my pile number 2. I hope that this video was able to resonate with you guys and help you guys within support, clarity, confirmation, or guidance. I'm sending infinite blessings, love, and light, and until again, bye. Hello, those of you that chose pile number 3, this is going to be your pick a card reading on how others perceive you. Okay, so starting off, I have not pre-shuffled you guys. If you chose the Wild Elemental Oracle card deck, then this is going to be your reading. And I'm going to be pulling 3 tarot cards with an overall card to kind of start out your guys' reading. The reason why I chose 4 piles first is because there are actually 4 types of personality traits, and those are average, reserved, role models, and self-centered. Okay, and so I'm picking up that this is either going to be either my average or self-centered groups. Okay, so let's see, let the cards decide. Group number 3. How do others perceive group number 3? So we have the King of Cups. Okay, the King of Wands, the 8 of Wands. We got 5 cards. The Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. So again, you guys, my group number 3. So you guys' personality trait is going to, unfortunately, don't try to so much take this in a negative way, but as a you becoming aware so you can acknowledge and work on and heal from. If this triggers you, this is a trigger warning. And so this is going to be the personality trait for the self-centered ones. Okay, so this means that you guys are high within your extroversion and low on being open or agreeableness, and like consciousness, being aware of or acknowledging certain things. And extroversion is basically someone who does have positive emotions, that's very sociable and active, and very, just again, likable, and can be around others and in a crowds. And with this fire energy as well, and the water energy with Cancer, and then water energy Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, you are someone who is very passionate, and lovable and kind, and someone who is, emotional, like within your emotions. And this is how you can be perceived by others as well. Is that you're like very lovable. But with the King of Cups, so that way we can get a little bit more in depth, like within how people actually perceive you and how your personality may be to others, is that you guys are very confused. Like, people may perceive you to be as confused, or like annoyed, is how I see people perceiving you to be. And that some of you guys are actually somewhat very emotional and sad, and can come off as being like more of a depressed state of personality traits that they perceive from you guys. And I don't know, something that's coming up for this specific group, and this isn't going to resonate with all of you guys, but it's just going to be for some, or maybe even just one. But I got eye rolling. I don't know if that's something that you guys may do when you come across people, and not even like, maybe, so to say, doing it like on purpose. You may not be aware or acknowledge that you do this, but I see that you guys are also someone who has a lot of like regrets, okay? And someone that's also like possibly a little bit perceived to be like a skeptic, or like a skeptical person. And that's going to be for some of you guys, not for all of you guys as well. But with the tarot cards, with the King of Cups, people perceive you to be more of this like calm, cool, and collected type of energy, and someone that lets their emotions flow with ease. But in the perspective of, because I don't want y'all to get confused, like within where I was saying, you guys, within like your deep emotions, like when you are on emotional deepness with them, or on an emotional deep level, um, do come off as sad, or like this depressed, remorseful, regretful type of energy. But with others that may first approach you or meet you or interact with you, I perceive you as someone that lets your emotions flow with ease, because you are the type of person that know whatever you guys face or whatever challenge y'all have, that you'll be able to get through it. Okay, so I do feel that you're perceived to be someone who's also been through a lot of things or a lot of changes um, in life or from your life, and I feel that you guys are very likable, but have this larger than life ego, because with the King of Wands, it is more of like this ruthless and dominating um, type of confidence, and can turn into like this more arrogant type of energy that people perceive you to be, and more of like this controlling, like, person that takes control of situations or is in control of certain situations, and even like within challenges, because I do feel that also you guys are perceived to be someone who's always on the go, or is um, like the person that like rushes into things and possibly seldomly complete them. Okay, so you may jump to several different projects and not complete them, or may move around a lot, or and this may be from, your childhood even, but it could have been brought into your older years as well, like the present. And I also feel that like a lot of you guys are carrying or have some kind of like a negative energy that you guys are attached to, that you guys are needing to release and let go of, or are blocked within something. Um, I do feel that you guys have been through a lot, and as well as like a lot of change, and it's made you guys a lot stronger. So you may be perceived as someone, if you are around anybody that has kind of been able to stand in the shadows and watch over you within your lifetime. Like, say you went to school with someone and they grew up with you. Okay, so through the years, they can, kind of see how your life was, and can see that things from your childhood growing up has made you a strong person. So you're perceived to be someone that's been through a lot, and that it's made you a stronger person. And with the Wheel of Fortune is where I'm getting this message from. And I see that you guys may have even like, excuse me, have to go through a lot of like karmic healing from karmic debt, and as well may either have like this luck of having fortune or success or, financial wealth. Or it could even be like, bad luck and not having that. So you may even see like both sides of this and feel you're like lost within the two. And this may be why you have so many like ups and downs within your emotions as well, is what I'm picking up. Because the Chariot card is water energy as well. It's Cancer. And this also talks about, being very strong-willed with fearlessness, but being very intense and coming off to be as arrogant. And you may even like come off as, the type that fakes it until they make it, and is someone you're perceived to be someone that they would want on their side if they want like a project to get done or to win a challenge or to win something. So with the Wheel of Fortune also, I feel that this is you guys being stuck in some kind of negative cycle that needs to be healed and released. And also talks about having multiple personalities, and could be even possibly like manic depressive with like very highs and like very lows. Is what I'm getting. And you may even be perceived that way, someone who's just they're up when they're up but they're down when they're down type of energy. And it's something I feel that you guys are needing to heal from. So next we're going to go to the Wild Elemental Oracle cards. And I'm going to start with these since this was the card deck for your piles reading. And this is just going to give us a little bit more clarity and information within your personality. And so we have card number 11, Mole. And it's interesting because it's kind of like, with the King of Wands and the King of Cups, it's more of like needing to look inward at the dualities within yourself and to balance the two. And so it's like this mirroring, balancing effect, and that's what the number 11 can mean. As well as like it is in connection with the number 10, which is an ending, and the number 1, which is the beginning. So take that little side note message into mind and think on that a little bit more if you guys would like to. I feel that would help. So I'm going to read the attributes within the mole for you guys, so that way you can get its kind of personality traits to see if they line up with yours. And so it says, guardian of the lower regions, connection with earth energies, knowledge of herbs, roots, minerals, elements, and plant medicine, ability to turn inward, introspection, love expressed in nature, sensitivity to touch and vibration, and understanding of energies is what that card means. And then, so that may be, how you're perceived to be to others. And then from the Goddess Power Oracle cards, so this is going to kind of touch base within the goddess's personality that you get, kind of matching up or lining up to yours. So you got card number 28, which reduces to the number 10, and it's Lizzie or Lizzie, and it says Revelation. And then from the Work Your Light Oracle cards. So this is going to be like a message for you guys, so that way you can not see your reading so much in a negative aspect, but to kind of put a positive message for you guys towards, you know, what it is that you are healing, not healing, but doing for your spiritual journey within your missions and your life purposes. And we got Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, and the original lightworkers. And I'll read from the guidebook what this card means for you guys. And then from the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. You got card number 52, which reduces to 7, and it says Magical Map Shifter. So again, I feel that this card number 52, Magical Map Shifter, I feel that this is saying that you guys are capable within manifesting and spinning the wheel within positive energy, good luck, fortune, and, you know, within love and luck and fortune. So I feel that with that, you guys can be like two different people again. And even with the Chariot card, this is again the dualities within ourselves. You know, what are your light attributes and what are your dark attributes? You're needing to look inward and find those dark attributes, and because there's something that you're holding on to within a cycle that you're needing to break free from and be released and put to an end. Okay, and we're going to find out what that is from the Power of Surrender Oracle card deck for you guys. I love this deck. Alright, so you got surrender your ego. As I was saying, someone that can come off as arrogant. It says cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. And so next I'm going to be reading for you guys what Mintaken's message is from its guidebook, as well as card number 28, Lazai. But first, the Mintaken will do. Sorry, guys. So this is Mintakens are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original lightworkers. The Mintakens' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakens feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakens have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pull this card, it could mean that you are a matakan or are longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it, rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. So, many of you guys may be able to connect and resonate with that. And then the Revelation Lazai message is, there are moments when synchronicity brings all the elements together for a flash of insight to rise up in you in a glorious epiphany. Whatever was not clear becomes crystalline in an instant. It's as if you are able to simultaneously perceive every facade in a diamond. You know without a doubt that you are on the right track as deep understanding seeps into your very soul. In this moment, change and transformation takes place, and a transcendent moment is offered to you as an extraordinary gift. Now is one of those times. The Chinese goddess Lazai, mother of lightning, brings revelations into your life with a flash. She gifts you this as a result of all the hard work you have put in to dismantling your old self and making space for who you want to become. This is a very auspicious time. Sometimes life throws you a curveball and it feels like you've been hit by lightning. Perhaps a romantic partner betrays you suddenly, an illness strikes someone close to you, a job you expected fell through, to new employee turns out to be a dud, or you get a huge tax bill. No matter what the subject, your task is to pivot and course correct according to the needs of the event. Even if you don't understand what's happening, don't second guess yourself. Some things are not meant to be predictable, and detours may be exactly what you need. So I feel that for many of you guys, the changes, the moving, the struggles, the ups and the downs that you face is part of your spiritual path. And learning to look inwards and correct the things that are no longer serving you and accepting your purpose and your missions here is going to help with your ego and to break whatever cycle you have inherited from past incarnations, from past ancestors. Okay. So I hope that this reading was able to help you guys better understand how you're perceived by others and that you resonated. And I'm sending infinite blessings, love, and light. And until again, bye. Hey everyone, those of you that chose group number 4, this is going to be your pick a card reading to see how others perceive you guys for my pile number 4s. And I do just want to let you guys know I'm going to be shuffling on camera the cards for you. I'm going to be pulling 3 tarot cards and then an overall card to kind of better describe how people perceive you, as well as some oracle cards. And while I'm shuffling, I'm just going to touch base on the reason why I chose to do the 4 piles. Because there are actually 4 types of personalities that people can have. And these are that it can either be that you're average, reserved, a role model, or self-centered are the 4 personality, the main 4 personality character types. Okay, so for this group, I feel that you guys are going to be more of the average is how you are perceived to be. So we have the 5 of Swords in reverse starting out. How do others perceive my pile number 4s? Okay, so we have the Hierophant in reverse. Then we have the 10 of Wands upright. So we have air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with swords. And then with the wands, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this could be the, with the Ace of Wands. So I feel like some of you guys may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If not, then this is just how people perceive you to kind of be. That you may have fire element sign in your charts, your birth charts. Starting off, I do want to say for my group number 4s that you guys may be more perceived to be the type that's more emotional at times. Like, when it comes to crying, you are open to showing people how you feel and expressing that, and can come off as a person that's very remorseful and that do have this shame within them that can be skeptical, fearful, and has lots of sympathy and remorse within yourself in being in others' lives, because I feel that you guys are the type that kind of go against, the society's rules or your traditions you were brought up, or values and morals and things, or a certain religion even. But with the 5 of Swords in reverse, I feel people perceive you to be someone with internal conflict or inner anger. And also someone that, again, carries like too much fear to openly express how they feel. And possibly someone who brings peace, though, to current conflicts or situations in others' lives. You may help resolve them. And you're also perceived to be someone who's very compromisable. Okay. And somewhat as someone being like your own mentor and a mentor to others. And you may come off as deceiving, though. Or it may be perceived that you're more of a deceiving type, as you may be like misleading to others. And may not be aware of this, though. So you guys, I feel, also have like this inability to see the truth in things at times. It's how you're perceived to be. And someone who don't listen to others and like other outside voices, and listens to your own inner voice. And very focused on your own way, who thinks outside of the box. Very talented and hardworking. And people perceive you to be like someone that likes to please people. So like a people pleaser. That puts others' needs before your own. Overexertion, though, because this is like, I'm picking up self-sabotage energy. So you may be someone who like self-sabotages yourself a lot. But people perceive you to be very ambitious and very strong-willed. You guys inspire others, and people rely on you as you feel that you can rely on others. And you may hold back your true selves to have people like you. And people perceive you guys to be daring and brave with the Wands energy here. And you're really like part of the family, or create a family, very creative, and someone who is perceived to be successful, or that will be successful in life. Okay, so that's going to be the tarot card portion of this reading that people perceive you guys to be. And I'm going to be pulling from the Enchanted Map Oracle cards first to get some more clarity on how people may perceive you to be for my group number 1s. So we have Metamorphosis, card number 25. So I feel like recently you're perceived as someone who's trying to become your newer, authentic version of your most truest, authentic souls. And someone who is able to adapt and go through this metamorphosis. Like, you guys are becoming a butterfly and no longer in this like cocoon. You guys are really like thinking outside the box and really learning and discovering who you guys are and going through this metamorphosis process, or have or do, is how you're being perceived. And this is card number 25, so you may connect with butterflies, flamingos, or the number 25 or 7 as well. All right, and so next, I'm going to be pulling from the Work Your Light Oracle card deck to kind of just touch base within like your life purpose and missions, how you're perceived, or how your spiritual gifts and purpose and mission is being perceived, or how it should be perceived. Don't dim to fit in. Yes, I just mentioned and said something about you guys holding back within being your true self so that people like you. And it says, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So your purpose and missions here is to not dim to fit in. You guys are the ones that are meant to be thinking outside the box and to have your own beliefs, values, and traditions, and to kind of go your own way. And that in itself is helping others to do the same. All right, so from the Wild Elemental Oracle card deck, we have Frog, card number 19. And again, this reduces the 10, which is the number 1, and therefore it's like a new beginning. So again, with this metamorphosis, you're at this new stage, this new beginning, especially with the Ace of Wands here. But I will be reading the frog attributes of this to see what its personality is kind of like, to see how you're perceived by others as well. And also from the Goddess Power Oracle cards, I'll be reading from the guidebook as well for you. But I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. For my group number 4s, how do people perceive? And this is just going to be like the goddess energy that you kind of have at this time or carry with you or put off. And it's card number 24, which reduces the 6, and it's Isis, rebirth. Oh my gosh. So the Ace of Wands talks about birthing a new creation. It can literally mean the term giving birth, or, you know, just birthing a new idea, goal, dream, manifestation. So this could be you becoming a newer version of who you truly authentically are with this don't dim to fit in, metamorphosis, the Ace of Wands, and as well as rebirth with Isis. Okay, I love this goddess. She has a wonderful energy to her. And I will be reading from the guidebook, but last but not least, we're going to see what it is you guys need to release and let go of, that you need to kind of, you know, not want others to perceive you to be no longer, because it's not who you truly are. And it is surrender to inner peace. Again, I was talking at the beginning of y'all's tarot card reading about people seeing you as, like, perceiving you to have like a lot of conflict or internal anger. So it says surrender to inner peace. And it says cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. All right, and then from the guidebook for Frog, card number 19, it is a water element sign, so it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and it says singer of songs, transformation, cleansing, understanding emotions, and rebirth. Wow. Rebirth. So, yeah, starting a new cycle, ending an old one. And I feel it's within, like, who you guys are within your true, authentic selves. Okay. And then, last but not least, 24 Isis Rebirth says, the process of soul retrieval, resurrection, and rebirth is the theme recurrent through the stories of the Egyptian goddess Isis, and one that she invites you to address now. This is a powerful moment to see some of what you thought you lost go through a process of regeneration to live again. Like magic, the pieces of you that were considered lost in old wounds and stories are ready to be reclaimed in a healthier, more mature version. Where you were hopeless, now there's hope. Where you lost faith, you have the capacity for even more now. Where there was iniquity and injustice, now you can see a better way. Where you were abandoned, now you can choose you. You are ready to face these parts of yourself and to gather them together as you step into a newer, more powerful version of yourself, your work, and your relationships and your creativity. Have courage. Let go of blame, claim your accountability, and then co-create something better. You can do this. The goddess Isis has come to help you as a potent supporter in your growth. The goddess Isis, with her powers of reincarnation, has a message for you. You are not broken, you are not wounded beyond healing, and opportunities are not necessarily lost forever. Your insistence on defining yourself by your losses and wound stories are not serving you now. Your alignment task is to fully accept things as they are, choose to find a way to put the pieces back together, let die what doesn't serve you, and focus on what works. There is so much goodness to come from the situation, even if this moment you feel trapped. The goddess Isis wants only the best for you. As your fierce ally, she will challenge you when you go off track. So pick up the pieces, tell a new story, and find home again. You will be amazed at how beautifully things come together when you reject the trap created by the stories you tell yourself. You have the key. Use it. Wow, that was pretty powerful, you guys. This was your pick a card reading for how people perceive you by others, and I hope that this resonated and that you were able to gain some clarity, confirmation, guidance, and support. And I'm sending infinite blessings, love, and light. Thanks for watching, and until again, bye.